Hi everyone, this is Johnnyonoes, and I am playing Empyrion Galactic Survival version 2.03. And in this Let's Learn, I'm going to show you how to create the most basic of ships so you can fly around either on the planet and find resources, or take a trip up into space. So here we go. Here are all the components that you need to make to build the most basic of ships. You need to start with a small vessel starter block. This allows you to actually start building on top of the ship. You need a cockpit. You need some thrusters. For a minimum requirement, you need at least 10 of them. So you have an RCS, which allows you to turn the ship, a fuel tank, a generator, a docking pad, as well as your oxygen-related gear, as well as some fuel, as well as some air. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is you want to get everything onto your toolbar. And an easy way to do that is just by shift-clicking all the components. It goes right onto your toolbar. Boom, I was able to fit all of them. Great. Alright, then you start with your starter blocks. So I hit 1, which is at the top of my toolbar, and you get a little spawn block here. So let's show you exactly where your ship is going to spawn, and it'll be facing forward based off of where you're looking. So let's click on this. Because I'm on a planet, there's gravity, so it falls to the ground. Now, you'll see a blue line as well as one blue square. The single blue square will tell you what the front of the ship is going to be. The blue line will show you where the back is. If you happen to remove these blocks, you can still look at this triangle shape on the core itself, obviously pointing forward. Okay, so we've used our block. Now we're going to throw our cockpit on there. It doesn't really matter where you put it. Well, I'm going to put it right there. So you got your cockpit, it's facing forward just the way you want it to. So we're ready now to start putting some thrusters on here. So you hit 3 or scroll down to your thrusters. Now to place items, there are 4 buttons that allow you to rotate and or move the block. So for home and end, it will rotate the item based off of the plane that you see there. So that green line is indicating the plane in which it's going to rotate. If you use delete and insert, it will change the plane. So with this one, it's going to start rotating along that plane. And this little mesh indicator indicates the bottom of the object. So for this one, I want the thruster to be facing me, so I'm going to pick this plane and then rotate it so that it's facing me. All right? So I'm going to place 2 central thrusters. And what this will do is allow the ship to move left and right in a strafing motion. So now I'm going to place the forward and backwards. So I need to rotate this on this plane. All right? That's my forward thruster on the right. This is my backwards thruster on the right hand side, and this is my forwards thruster on the right hand side, and so forth on the left side too. And you could probably do with fewer thrusters. You might be able to put a front one right here and then one in the back, but this is kind of how I make a basic ship. Alright, so now we need the up and down thrusters, so we need to rotate it on this plane. So there's the top. Then once again, you can rotate it just to see where you see the mesh, just so you know that it's facing downward. And we go and do the other side. And you can always put the thruster down so you can see if it's really facing the way you want it to. So now we have our cross of thrusters. We have left, we have right, we have backwards and forwards, and up and down. Then you need to add some RCS to allow the ship to turn. And then you have your, the fuel tank, so that you can add fuel to it. So I want this to rotate in this plane. There we go. And then your generator for generating power. And then we have the oxygen as well as the oxygen station, and then the oxygen tank. So this is all you need to build a ship that will function. So then you just want to fuel it up. You want to give it some air, and then you want to give it some fuel. And now the ship should work just fine. Jump in it, hit Y to power it on, and then away we go. Because it has oxygen in there, I can go into space just fine. But you can see this is a really easy and quick way to at least build something that allows you to fly around, which is very useful for the beginning of the game when you may be low on resources, or maybe you want to get up into space so you can build a much bigger ship, because gravity makes it extremely difficult to build a ship to what your liking is. So I'm in space now. See the planet. Goodbye. And let me put my helmet on. By hitting U, you'll see like a shadow on the corners of your screen. Click F and click J to turn on my jetpack, and there we go. A little scooter ship that allows you to move really quickly across the planet, finding resources, and or to get into space. Alright, and this is Johnnyonoes signing off. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions about Empyrion Galactic Survival, please put it in the comments section so that I can make some videos for you. Alright, thanks so much for watching, folks. See you next time.